Today we're going to be talking about missing addends. So you all did a really awesome job last week learning about addition strategies and being able to solve word problems. So in all of the problems we've done before, you've been given two parts that are small, and when you put them together you get a larger part, or the whole. Well, today we're going to talk about what happens if you aren't given the two parts. So maybe you're only given one part and then what it equals all together. So what do you need to do to figure out what the answer is if you only know what one of the parts is and what the whole is? So I'm going to give, that's called a missing addend. So when you're missing one of the addends here, one of the parts. So I'm going to give you an example so you can sort of visualize what I mean. So Miss McCrae was eating cookies, and she ate 3 cookies, and then she ate some more cookies, and she ended up eating 5 cookies altogether. So she started off eating 3 cookies, and then she ate some more, and she ended up with 5 altogether. So we know addition problems always have 2 parts when you add them together with a plus sign and what it equals. So let's think about where our numbers are going to need to go in the problem I just gave you. If we said there were 3, Miss McCrae ate 3 cookies, then she ate some more cookies and equaled 5 total. So she ate 3 cookies, so that's one of our parts. And then she ate some more cookies. I don't know how many more cookies that Miss McCrae ate. We need to figure that out together. But we know that she ended up eating 5 cookies in all total. So that's going to equal 5. But we don't just want to take these two numbers and add them together, because there's not a plus sign in between these two numbers here. There's a plus some number that we need to figure out. So this is our missing addend that we need to figure out. So let's talk about how we can solve for the problem. So we know there are 5 total. This is the easiest way, I think, to figure out what the answer is to a missing addend. So you can just draw circles to show what it equals. So we know it equals 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cookies in all. Now I'm just going to color in the part that I already know. So I already know Miss McCrae ate 3 cookies already. So 1, 2, and 3. Now it's easy to figure out that we only had 1, 2 cookies that are not shaded in. So we have 3 plus 2 equals 5. So our missing addend here is our number 2. We could tell because those were not colored in. So we now know 3 plus 2 equals 5. Also, that makes sense if you think about it. If you drew 3 circles, 1, 2, 3, plus 1, 2, you would get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you always want to check your work with missing addends to make sure you're ending up with the right number here. All right, I'm going to give you the next problem. I want you thinking about where the numbers are going to go this time instead of me telling you. Okay, so Mackenzie had some markers. She had 2 blue markers and she had some orange markers. She had 7 markers in all. So she had 2 blue markers and some orange markers. And she had 7 in all. So how many orange markers did she have? We know she had 2 blue markers. And then we said she had some orange markers. So we don't know this number, how many orange markers. These are our blue. These are our orange. We don't know yet. But we do know that she had 7 markers altogether. So those are total for the markers. So we want to figure out here how many orange markers do we have. The first thing that we want to do is we want to draw circles for which number here? Good, it should be the 7 because it equals 7 in all. We want to draw all of the circles so we can figure out where our parts are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So now I've drawn 7 circles because we know there are 7 markers. I'm going to color in the 2 blue ones that we already know. 1, 2. Now I can figure out, these are our 2 blue. Now I can figure out how many orange there are. So the orange ones we can count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 orange. So we can double check our work if we know there's 2 blue and 5 orange to make sure that it equals 7 and we did it correctly. So I'm just going to draw 1, 2 for the blue, and then plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I can count them all together to make sure it equals 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I was right. 2 plus 5 equals 7. So I can put a check. Awesome job. I'm going to give you another problem to do, but I want you really doing this mostly on your own, and I'm not going to give you so many of the answers. I want you trying to solve it on your own. Okay, so Riley has a lot of toys that she plays with. So Riley had 4 toys, and then she got some new toys too. So she had 4, and then she got some new toys, and she ended up having 10 toys in all. So she had 4 toys, then she got some new toys, now she has 10 in all. So we know she started off with 4 toys. She got some new toys, so we don't know that number yet. And then we said she ended up having 10 toys in all. Okay, so now we have our equation, we have our missing addend. The number we're looking for is the number of new toys. So let's figure out how we could solve for the number of new toys. How many circles do I need to draw? Good. If you said 10, you're correct because it equals 10 in all, so that's the number we want to be drawing. So let's draw 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Then how many do you need to be coloring in? Good. 4, the number you know. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we need to figure out what the missing addend is. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Excellent job. So 4 plus 6 equals 10. We know that's a number pair to equal 10, so that's a good way to double check too, just remembering that that's one of our number pairs that equals 10. All right, I'm going to give you one more problem, an equation to do on your own, and we're not going to even go over this one at all. So get ready and pay close attention. We'll go over the equation, but then I want you to solve it in your homework journal. Okay? So Jace was eating some crackers. Okay? He was really, really hungry. So he ate 3 crackers, and then he ate some more crackers, and he ended up eating 9 crackers total. So he ate 3 crackers plus some more. We don't know how many more. And he ended up eating 9 crackers total. So I want you to solve for that problem. We know he started off by eating 3, and then he ate some more. That's a question mark because we don't know how many more. And he ended up eating 9 total. So I want you to figure out how how many more crackers did he eat, and solve for that in your homework journal. Awesome job. Keep working hard on these missing addends.